Aloha and welcome to another Vocal Alchemy video. This is Wahkeena Sitka, and the topic of this Vocal Alchemy video is the concept of singing as a form of self-pleasuring. Now, the concept of self-pleasuring has kind of gotten a bad rap in, Western theological style of thinking. This idea that pleasuring ourselves is somehow wrong, and that there should be guilt and shame actually around pleasuring yourself. And I want to really kind of flip that on the lid, because to me, pleasuring yourself is actually one of the most important things that we as human beings can do, because it makes us feel good. It makes us happy, and it makes us feel joyful. It enlivens us. It balances us. It gives us more energy and creativity. And, there are so many different varieties of pleasuring oneself, everything from sexual self-pleasuring to creativity. To me, the most fundamental quality of creativity is about the enjoyment of the creative process. Whether or not your final piece is a masterpiece or looks like a piece of crap, it doesn't really matter so long as you enjoyed doing it and it made you feel good in the process. Whether it's painting or writing poetry, drumming or dancing or singing. To me, every single kind of creative practice that one does, it should really come from a place of deep enjoyment and allowing oneself to feel free and to feel that the soul is coming through and being expressed. And so, to me, singing is a form of self-pleasuring, because singing for me is my number one pleasure in life. I love singing more than anything else. I love to dance. I love, lots of different things, reading books and doing yoga and going out into nature and making love and all of those sorts of things. But singing is my number one joy. It's where my heart explodes. It's where my creativity comes forward in the fullest way. And I've had nearly orgasmic experiences through singing, believe it or not. And, one of the things that I have noticed through the years that I have taught vocal alchemy workshops is that many people have a lot of fear, even sometimes shame, and definitely insecurity around using their voice. And I can understand, I can relate to that, because I have a similar level of anxiety and insecurity around doing something like painting. That's not really something that I'm familiar with. And, but I think, and if you're going to really learn how to access your creativity, whether it's becoming a vocalist or becoming a painter or becoming a percussionist, you obviously have to learn technical skills, but even more important than technical ability is the enjoyment. It's the pleasure. It's the joy. The creativity needs to bring you joy, and it needs to make you feel good. It needs to make you feel good in your body. And the reason why I think that singing is arguably like the most profound form of creativity and self-expression is because it's coming straight through your body. It's coming straight through your soul. It's a direct conduit. There's no instrument that you have to use other than your voice. Like the Sufis have said, the body is it's like a flute. It's the hollow reed, the bamboo flute. And when God's lips are pressed against the bamboo flute, we are being blown through. And what emerges is that purity, the quality of the soul. And that quality of the soul that you get through creativity when you allow yourself to be moved through by a higher intelligence, that is extremely pleasurable. It feels like ecstasy. So singing should get you to that place of ecstasy. I think that any vocalist who doesn't get that quality of joy and ecstasy and bliss and, feelings of rapture when they sing, they haven't really mastered themselves as a vocalist. I think pleasure through singing is more important than technical ability. I truly do, because the pleasure of singing is what allows the soul to come through. It's what allows the emotional quality, the rich emotional quality of the vocalist to come through. So if you are struggling as a vocalist, I would encourage you to work towards to practice singing, to work towards moving through those blocks. If you notice that you have hesitation and insecurity and fear and you feel intimidated, but you want to become empowered as a vocalist, I really truly feel that you need to practice until you get to that experience where you are having rapture. You want to have that ecstatic rapture when you sing. So pleasure yourself through your voice. This is my most fundamental mission to give to you and to the rest of the world, is to sing and find the pleasure in your soul. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is just one of many brand new Vocal Alchemy videos that are going to be emerging this summer. I hope that you enjoyed, and please go to WahkeenaSitka.com, sign up for my email newsletter, and I will be sending out announcements about the new videos that will be emerging this summer. Thanks, blessings, and aloha.